A little scared of me.
Thanks for watching, folks. I'm going to get out here as soon as I can.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching the Northwest News Leader. For news online, go to KATU.com. Fisher Communications.
Enjoy big dinner time savings at your nearby Subway restaurant. Come in after 4 p.m. and get 2 regular footlong subs for only $8.99. Your favorite veggies and fresh baked gourmet bread. 2 regular footlongs for only $8.99 after 4. Subway, good so you don't always have to be.
Introducing Subway fresh salads, like our Atkins-friendly grilled chicken and baby spinach salad with Atkins' sweetest honey mustard dressing, and our Atkins-friendly classic club salad with ranch dressing. When it comes to fresh, who better than Subway? Subway, eat fresh.
Computer, scanner, printer, need it all. Got to burn CDs, email goofy pictures, and definitely need a video card for games.
Is that it?
It does it for me. What do you guys need it to do?
Whatever you need, save on your new computer today at Circuit City. Right now, save $400 on this HP notebook computer with DVD player and CD burner. Just $699.99 after mail-in rebates and instant savings. Circuit City, we're with you.
At Car Toys, people ask, how do you check out other stores to make sure you offer the best prices and incredible selection? I'll let you in on a little secret. Along with being a Car Toys expert, I'm also a master of disguise, infiltrating the competition, comparing prices on car audio and wireless gear so you don't have to. Hey, let's just keep this between you and me. Car Toys, a better way to go.
Here's the DNA.
This is unusual. Look at this.
It's evolved.
It's growing. What is it?
Dominance. It runs in the family. Escalade, the EXT, and no longer ESB. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
A new way to get rid of wrinkles.
And Britney Spears tickets tomorrow.
Behind the glitz and the glamour, a growing population of newcomers.
We have 6,000 new residents every month.
Many are illegal, and they keep coming.
With little or no education, you can find yourself a job in a factory, in a laundry.
Everybody knows how to play the game.
So always a wink and a nod.
Housekeeping.
We welcome anybody who can obviously work and can obtain a piece of the American dream.
You live with a tremendous amount of fear. You don't know if you're going to be here the next day.
Tonight, City of Dreamers, betting on a better life.
From ABC News. This is Nightline. Reporting from Las Vegas, Chris Bury.
This has always been a town for dreamers, and not just the gamblers who frequent this famous strip either. In many ways, Las Vegas has come to represent the American dream, the kind of place where hard work is rewarded, with a decent home, nice car in the driveway, and a comfortable middle-class life. That's a major reason, of course, Las Vegas is now the fastest-growing metro region in the country. The growth here, in turn, has attracted more people seeking work, including thousands of immigrants, legal and not. In fact, Las Vegas has the fastest-growing Hispanic community in America. Since 1990, the Latino population here has tripled. The newest immigrants keep this city running. They make the beds in the hotels, help build the new homes, and perform much of the work more established residents just won't do. Many of them are here illegally, and Las Vegas would have a hard time making do without them. In that sense, this city is a perfect reflection of the country's ambivalence about immigration, a place where tens of thousands of foreign workers are living in legal limbo and betting on the American dream.
Over the last 30 years, we've been the fastest growing metropolitan area in the United States. So the population, every 10 years, it's doubled. And this can go back probably to 1970, 1960.
Housekeeping. Very rich with opportunity. The service industry has been booming.
There you go, ma'am.
We're expecting a million more growth in population in our community, driven by the success of the gaming industry.
We're gobbling up land in this valley at a rate of 20,000 acres a year, I believe it is. They're building streets faster than we can remember who they are.
So you've got some growing pains.
We've got humongous growing pains.
We have 6,000 new residents every month. Probably the population grows around 5,000 because there is some in and out factor. But just people come in and there's a tremendous demand.
The demand is so tremendous, the building so fast and furious, that locals joke Nevada's state bird should be the crane, as in construction crane. This boom, like so many in the nation's history, is driven to a large part by immigrants from all over the world. And union officials representing hotel and casino workers see that firsthand.
50% of our membership were born outside the United States. It's about 87 different countries. So our industry's always been a sort of a port into the American job market, and Las Vegas here certainly reflects that.
But just listen and look around Las Vegas, and it becomes clear the vast majority of those immigrants come from south of the border. Many of them moved here from neighboring California, attracted by the promise of higher pay and lower housing costs. Latinos now make up nearly a quarter of the city's population. Their fast-growing community now supports its own radio station, newspapers, and many other businesses. Father Phil Carolyn, an Episcopal priest, ministers to the immigrant population.
Why is Las Vegas so popular among immigrants?
Because it's a service economy, and you can, with little or no education, you can find yourself a job in a factory, in a laundry.
On the average hourly wage here is around $12.50, $13 an hour.
Plus benefits?
Plus benefits.
What kind of benefits?
We get free family health care coverage for you and your family, which is a rarity nowadays. Retirement, obviously the holidays, vacations, and you get a guaranteed work week, which is a big deal.
No one knows exactly how many immigrants are here illegally. Activists say a conservative estimate is 50,000. But the flood of Mexican nationals, both legal and illegal, is so great that 2 years ago the Mexican government opened its first consulate here. It now issues identity cards known as matriculas, so even illegal aliens can open bank accounts and have some form of identification. And the Las Vegas Police Department supports the program.
Does that help protect some of these immigrants from being taken advantage of?
Sure. If you don't have the ability to put your money in a bank, you got to walk around with it, carry it in your pocket, put it under your mattress, stuff it in your pillow, whatever, and people are going to become the victim of a crime if that happens.
The giant new hotels and casinos that now dominate the Las Vegas Strip are growing so fast, they have no choice but to hire thousands of foreign workers. The biggest of them, the MGM Mirage, insists all its employees are here legally.
All of our properties have a rigorous system before someone can be hired to ensure that an individual has the documentation to work legally in the United States before they can come to work.
Now, what if employees were to have phony documentation?
Well, unfortunately, if someone presents that type of documentation, then it has to be discovered on an audit kind of check.
Indeed, Las Vegas is known for a thriving underground market in phony IDs. And the union that represents these hotel maids no longer bothers to even ask.
We don't ask people their status.
Why not?
Because they've gotten jobs at these casinos. They've gotten the jobs. They're here. They pay their taxes. They provide for the economy. And they deserve to have rights and benefits like everybody else.
The presence of undocumented foreign workers is so well known and established that the city's institutions, including the police, have little choice but to accept it.
Is part of this just simply accepting the reality that there are going to be thousands of immigrants here who may not have all the right documentation?
That's part of it, yes, it is.
just the fact of life.
It's a fact of life.
And immigrant workers, legal and illegal, are such a fact of life that this city of dreamers could barely roll the dice without them.
They do everything from cleaning a room to serving a cocktail to cooking a meal to serving a meal to cleaning the casino floor. Almost everything in food and beverage and housekeeping.
And how vital is their work to the functioning of Las Vegas?
Oh, Las Vegas would stop. We would stop in our tracks.
The immigrant workers fortunate enough to work in one of the big unionized hotels and casinos may indeed share in the American dream, but there is another Las Vegas in the shadow of these bright lights where thousands of undocumented workers, the supporting cast of this city, live in constant fear. That part of the story when we come back.
This is ABC News Nightline, brought to you by Circuit City.
Computer, scanner, printer, need it all. Gotta burn CDs, email goofy pictures, and definitely need a video card for games.
Is that it?
It does it for me. What do you guys need it to do?
Whatever you need, save on your new computer today at Circuit City. Right now, save $400 on this HP notebook computer with DVD player and CD burner. Just $699.99 after mail-in rebates and instant savings. Circuit City, we're with you.
It's a beautiful morning.
I don't want to go surfing, and I'm not looking to sail around the world. All I want is to get out here early and surprise a few clams.
Ask your doctor today about Vioxx, a prescription medicine from Merck, and find out what Vioxx can do for you.
My doctor prescribed Vioxx, and I stayed with it.
Vioxx.
From the mind that created The Stand, The Shining, and The Green Mile comes a world premiere television event. Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital, ABC Wednesday, March 3rd.
President's Day. We're not just celebrating it, we're reinventing it. Chevy, with the biggest lineup in America. Through March 1st, get 0% APR financing for 48 months, plus a $2,000 allowance on Chevy Suburban, Tahoe, or Trailblazer. 0% APR for 48 months, plus $2,000 allowance on Suburban, Tahoe, or Trailblazer. Chevy, turn the key, start a revolution. See your participating Northwest Chevy dealer.
Would you like to own your own business, make more money? Visit Portland's largest franchise show this weekend at the Oregon Convention Center. Explore the most successful business opportunities and proven money-making franchises now available. The National Franchise and Business Opportunities Show this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the Oregon Convention Center.
Just a few miles from the perpetual glow of the Las Vegas Strip, at this horse stable on the edge of town, an illegal immigrant named Mario works in the shadows, shoveling you-know-what. It's one of 3 jobs he holds, working 7 days a week to support his family. But like tens of thousands of undocumented workers here, Mario faces jail and deportation if he gets caught.
How is life for you here in Las Vegas? Is it pretty good life or not?
I constantly live in fear because I always think that something might happen that day and maybe immigration might be able to get a hold of me and I'm not going to be able to go back home. Or maybe the same thing might happen to my children. So that's the fear I have living in Las Vegas.
He's been living in Las Vegas for nearly 8 years after leaving Mexico when the peso and his own business collapsed in 1996. His motive for moving fits the universal pattern of American immigration.
Well, basically, I just wanted a better life for my children.
Luis, what is a political party?
So do the immigrants who come here.
Political party.
A sanctuary that teaches English and prepares those fortunate enough to hold proper documents to become American citizens. But the Episcopal priest who founded this place helps all newcomers, documented or not. What's life like for you in Las Vegas if you're not documented?
Stay away from authorities. Try to live in a neighborhood that reflects your ethnic culture. Just lead the quiet life, do the best you can. Pay your taxes, send your kids to school. But otherwise, stay away from any possibility that you will be detected.
People are considering us as if we were criminals.
Tino Camarena, a carpenter by trade, eluded detection for 6 years until he finally was able to get a valid work permit known as a green card and eventually U.S. citizenship. Now a union organizer, he works a slice of Las Vegas tourists rarely see.
I've been 28 years here in the United States, and I've seen how invisible these people are. We are all over the place. We are building houses, we are cutting grass, we are in hotels, doing a lot of the work that Americans don't want to do or have left because of what they are paying for that particular thing.
This part of the city, a stretch of Bonanza Road, is well known in Las Vegas as the place to hire cheap daily labor. By all accounts, all of the foreign workers here are undocumented. The employers know it, immigration officials ignore it, and the game goes on. Even at the highest levels of the Homeland Security Department, which now enforces immigration law, undocumented workers are admittedly not a high priority when the agency's overriding concern is terrorism.
It doesn't have the same hierarchy of need, if you will, a terrorist versus a gardener. I think from an obvious point of view, do not share the same intensity of need.
If immigration officials often look the other way, so do employers who badly need workers like Mario's 21-year-old son. Also here illegally, he works in construction. Have any of your employers here in Las Vegas ever asked to see your documentation?
Yeah, they do ask you for the documentation, and they make you sign on the application, you know, that everything that you're saying is true. But that's just to cover their butts, you know, because they know that those papers that you show them, they're not legal.
So you're being hired really with a wink and a nod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
everybody knows the game.
Everybody knows the game. They know. They know that you're not legal.
But they hire you anyway.
They hire you anyways because they need you.
But the game, as it's commonly played, leaves undocumented workers vulnerable to exploitation, corruption, and abuse.
I've been out at construction sites saying, please give water breaks in this 114-degree heat out here.
You have to ask the employers to give water breaks?
And we have, yes. And all of that is fully documented.
And Father Phil Carolyn says immigrants complain to him about paying kickbacks to keep their jobs. Extortion?
It's extortion, yeah.
What kinds of threats are used?
Basically call the INS or in other ways make your life miserable.
You're actually in a position where you are not going to demand anything. If a foreman feels like he's not going to pay somebody, all he can do is just tell them, I'm not going to pay you.
And if an illegal immigrant is physically abused, even badly beaten, as Mario's son was a few years ago, requests for such benefits as victim compensation are routinely denied on the grounds of cannot prove legal alien status. Still, Mario has been able to carve out a piece of the American dream. He owns a nice home. The realtor knew he was illegal, a big screen TV, and a couple of cars. Do you have any hope of becoming an American citizen at some point?
Well, hope is the last thing that dies.
Such hope is what also moves the newest arrivals who take whatever work they can. You see some of them peddling porn on the Las Vegas Strip. And they cram in with other families in tiny rundown rentals just to survive. They are the shadow workers of Las Vegas, all but invisible and yet indispensable to the city that needs them to keep growing by leaps and bounds.
I think the immigration system is broken. You can't figure out legal, illegal, what status. It takes a rocket scientist to figure it out.
We've created an underclass. Let's take these people out of the shadows and give them some hope, some clear path to citizenship.
In cities like Las Vegas, the exploding immigrant populations have politicians of all stripes demanding changes in the law. The events of 9/11 had put immigration reform on the back burner, but now with an election underway, President Bush has reopened the national conversation, and we'll have more on that when we come back.
This week's solution from Office Depot, savings on paper. Stock up and save on this must-have for every office. Just buy any 2 cases of Office Depot paper and get a third one free, or any 2 reams of Office Depot paper and we'll throw in 1 more free. Office Depot, what you need to know.
Want a more confident smile? Efferdent Denture Cleanser powers away stains and kills germs. And only Efferdent Plus has the freshening ingredients of Listerine. Get confident. Get Efferdent.
Right on target. Now, Grecian 5 hair color targets only your gray hair to leave subtle tones like your own natural color, all in 5 easy minutes. Grecian 5 targets only the gray.
The Passion of the Christ. Rated R. Opens in theaters Wednesday, February 25th.
Meanwhile, in Dad's office.
I'll be right back, honey.
Defending the network from human nature. This is the power of the network. Now.
On live TV, anything can happen.
It's a live show. What are you going to do?
Jimmy Kimmel Live coming up.
Now watching the clock is out. Verizon Wireless introduces IN, free in-network calling. Now when you join IN, you can call to any Verizon Wireless customer anytime, virtually anywhere, absolutely free from our national in-network coverage area. No minutes to manage, no clocks to watch. The rules you're used to are out.
Hey, we're not doing that anymore.
Are you in? Good. Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
So you want to work here, huh?
Yeah.
Well, with our Jiffy Lube Signature Service oil change, we do things differently.
Really?
First, we replace the old oil, then we replace the oil filter. Then we inspect the wiper blades, air filtration system, and lights.
Really?
After vacuuming, we clean the windows.
Windows?
A thorough check of all the belts.
There's belts?
Then we lubricate the chassis if necessary. After that, we check the fluid level in the battery, adding water if needed.
Visit Jiffy Lube for their thorough, some might say obsessive Signature Service oil change.
Ask for Pennzoil when you come in for your next Jiffy Lube Signature Service oil change.
For a city that thrives on knowing the odds, Las Vegas is hedging its bets on the president's sweeping proposal for immigration reform.
This program will offer legal status as temporary workers to the millions of undocumented men and women now employed in the United States and to those in foreign countries who seek to participate in the program and have been offered employment here.
The Bush plan would give those undocumented workers temporary legal status for 3-year periods, a status that could be renewed if they remain employed. It would also allow them to travel back and forth across the border to visit their families. Like many other major employers, Nevada's biggest hotel and casino company generally supports the idea.
We think that it would relieve tremendous pressure on families. So we would view that as very, very much a positive. At the same time, we would encourage the government to provide the resources and the accompanying technology to assist a system that's already very, very stretched.
The system is so stretched and the borders so porous that conservative critics of the president's plan fear it will only lead to more illegal immigration and send the wrong kind of message.
Anytime we give legal status to illegal aliens, we are encouraging more illegal immigration. We are telegraphing overseas that we're not serious about our immigration law, and more people are going to take advantage of it. I'm advocating enforcement of the immigration law across the board, which would result in significant numbers of illegals going home on their own, or increases in deportations as well.
We don't ask their status when we take their taxes or we get their labor. I think we have to just recognize that folks are here. Now, I don't see us in this country pulling up the vans and sending millions of people back home.
For undocumented Las Vegas workers like Mario, the president's proposal is not enough to draw them from the shadows because it provides no path to permanent status, let alone the ultimate prize, U.S. citizenship.
So there's no guarantee that after so much time, I will be able to get my green card here.
You're worried that you could just be deported?
That's the biggest fear that I have. The government will be able to identify who we are, where we're at, and they'll be able to do whatever they want.
I recognize that these people are working by and large, but I also want to eliminate 8 million unknowns in my screen who I don't know who they are.
And the country's top immigration official warns that under the Bush plan, the carrot of temporary legal status will be accompanied by the stick of a new crackdown on illegal workers and employers alike.
I think we're asking Congress to bring in a more robust enforcement program here so that the few that would remain after those who have registered would find their lives a lot harder to function. As well as the employers, we're going to look for a more robust enforcement element into this new law.
What do you say to those critics who argue undocumented workers are illegal aliens, they have broken the law, and they ought to be deported?
If you're a father down in the Sonoran Desert in Mexico and you're having trouble putting food on the table, it might be illegal to come to the United States, but with the promise of a job up there, is it immoral? I don't know. I think we need to talk about the morality issues as well as the legality issues. We've invited them here, not formally, but we've offered them jobs. Now we need to do something about them, morally, not just legally.
So here in Las Vegas, workers and employers alike are keeping a wary eye on Washington, wondering if promises of reform are more than election year talk. And while it waits, Las Vegas will continue to grow as two cities. One, the glittering gambler's paradise, the other, a shadow world of undocumented workers paying a high price for chasing the American dream. I'll be back in a moment with a closing thought.
To receive a daily email announcement about each evening's Nightline and a preview of special broadcasts, log on to the Nightline page at abcnews.com.
Why AT&T Wireless?
It's what Sam did.
And why did Sam?
It's what Earl did.
And Earl? Right, but comparing high-speed wireless data networks, Sprint covers 25 million more people than AT&T Wireless in places we do business. Anyone consider this? 25 million people convince me.
And them too.
Get better high-speed data coverage. Get the facts at Sprint.com. One Sprint, many solutions.
You're late. Big line at the toll booth. You know those electronic passes? Yeah. Used to be 1 lane, then 2, now 3. And you don't have one? No.
It's the on-demand world.
Huh?
Electronic pass connects to toll booth. Toll booth connects to bank. Bank to your credit card. You come in here with your laptop, click, click, pay your bill through the air. But you don't get it, so you wait in line.
That means something.
Smokers, are you ready to quit smoking? If so, researchers at OHSU Smoking Cessation Center are testing an investigational drug that may help you quit smoking. Participants in the study will take part in an individualized stop smoking program for up to 1 year at no cost. Participants in the study will have a 1 in 3 chance of receiving the investigational drug, or Zyban, or a placebo, an inactive substance. If you're a smoker, 18 years or older, who's relatively healthy and lives within 30 miles of Portland, you may be eligible to participate. Call 503-494-0503 to see if you qualify. That number again is 503-494-0503. OHSU, where healing, teaching, and discovery come together.
President's Day. We're not just celebrating it, we're reinventing it. Chevy, with the biggest lineup in America. Through March 1st, get 0% APR financing for 48 months, plus a $2,000 allowance on Chevy Suburban, Tahoe, or Trailblazer. 0% APR for 48 months, plus $2,000 allowance on Suburban, Tahoe, or Trailblazer. Chevy, turn the key, start a revolution. See your participating Northwest Chevy dealer.
Here in Las Vegas, it's a sure bet that most tourists don't complain about the immigration status of the maids making their hotel beds. And those maids, if they're here illegally, don't dare complain about anything. Yet for all the harsh rhetoric aimed at illegal immigrants, most, just like the generations before them, are here to work, raise families, and stay. The fact is, growing cities like Las Vegas couldn't thrive without them. Given that reality, don't the workers who take on the nation's most thankless jobs deserve something better than living in a permanent legal limbo? And that's our report for tonight. I'm Chris Bury in Las Vegas. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.
This has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source.
A kid in